From our content center. Allie, what was shared with the senator that really stood out to you?
Well, Mark, the Traverse City Area Public School Superintendent shared there's about 500 students in his district experiencing homelessness right now. That number is one of the highest in the state. How does that make you feel to share that kind of number with the senator?
Well, it's mixed. We don't want to celebrate the fact that we have kids that, are needing basic life sustaining items. And yet we feel we have an obligation to let our legislators, our community, others know.
In a roundtable Saturday, TCAP Superintendent John VanWagoner shared a number he said many are surprised by.
People think of Traverse City as the great things that we do have of, the Bay and many of the great restaurants and Front Street and what makes Traverse City a place that we all love. But the reality is that not everybody, lives in a situation, on the Bay or downtown. We have some rural poverty that we're facing and that some of our students are living in that I don't think people often associate with Traverse City and Traverse City area public schools.
In a special report in May 2023, we shared there were 350 TCAP students experiencing homelessness. On Saturday, VanWagoner shared right now that number is near 500. It does fluctuate pretty frequently.
It does. We've seen from 350 higher than 500.
Senator Slotkin listened and took notes while VanWagoner explained the trickle-down effect of northern Michigan's affordable housing crisis and the impact it has on students.
Affordable housing in our area is just really, really hard. And while they may have a place, all of a sudden, for whatever reason, they can't make rent. And they have to move out, that there's not another place for them to find right away.
Data from University of Michigan's Poverty Solutions shows TCAPS is one of the school districts with the most students experiencing homelessness, under Detroit, Lansing, Kalamazoo, and Grand Rapids school districts.
Being able to see that there are people living outside in the winter, and that's difficult, obviously, in any scenario, but for rural communities, even more difficult.
VanWagoner says every student's situation is unique, and staff are working to make school a stable and safe place for them. A federal grant allows staff to pick up students from different parts of the district and take them to the school they would normally attend, and all children still receive free meals at school this year. But VanWagoner says he still worries about the struggles outside of the classroom.
They're dependent, on an adult. And when they don't have that ability, I think that it leads to mental health. I think it leads to, issues and behavior issues at school from the trauma.
Do you feel like our community has an understanding of how many students are experiencing this level of homelessness?
I think we need to do a better job of letting people know of the realities and the needs that our kids have.
Now, TCAPS is not the only school district with students experiencing homelessness. If you'd like to help support these students, reach out to your closest school to see what they need. Live in the Content Center, Allie Baxter, back to you.